Hi guys, welcome to the third video of my journey of documenting. I'm going to tell you more about what I have learned in these past few days. I'm making this video after approximately 4 to 5 days because there was a lot which was going in and there were so many things that I had to do. So coming with what I started with, like we were having exams, we had to submit our reports and all of the things. So it was a pretty intense week last week. So we had to do a lot of things. So coming to the main thing now, what is this video about? This video is somewhat different. I'm not gonna tell more about what I did in this week, but I'm gonna share some views on the most, what do you call it? The most asked question by the people to me. Like, there are students who have been calling me, texting me to ask one simple question: whether they should continue with the college, whether they should go to the college or not, or they should drop out because they are making good money. So, this is the question that is going to come to you if you start to do early earnings, like you're making money in 16, 17 years old, you know stuff, and whether you should drop out of college or no. So, to answer this, it's going to be really difficult because everyone is having a different perspective. But if you personally ask me, I would definitely say no. Like 2 years ago, I was having a complete different perspective towards it. But now, while I'm in a college, I'm doing masters. And so it's kind of difficult to say what changed my mind. But yes, I would never recommend you dropping off the college or just not going to the college because you are making few dollars, or like you're making four figures. So I would never recommend it. So the main reasons why I don't recommend people like dropping out of the college. So here is the thing. So let's say you start early and you know a lot of stuff. For example, you start at, let's say, 15 and blogging. Then you go ahead of it, do affiliate. More and deeper, you do CPA, dropshipping, Shopify, right? Ecom. So you're making good money out of it. So what now? Like, everyone is going to be, hey, I'm making $2,000-3,000 a month, so I'm gonna quit college. Yes, you can quit college. It's entirely your choice, but I really don't recommend it. There are reasons for it, and like there are three main reasons. I've just jotted up them because I don't want to forget any of it, because this is like kind of important question that everyone needs to understand. So in this, like, there are three things which I'm learning now, which I think I should have done back, like when I was in India and I was in my college, and I never paid attention to these things. But what I feel is now this thing, it is giving me immense knowledge and exposure. Okay, so first thing is confidence. Like, how do you build confidence? How, like, if I tell you to go and present to 1,000 people, to go on the stage and speak in front of of people and just give a good speech, so 99% of the people are going to stumble in it. So this is the thing, because we don't have that communication skills, we don't have that confidence to speak, to influence so many people. Posting stuff on Instagram, posting your case studies, posting and telling about your own topic is a complete different thing. But when you come to, let's say, saying things and having a confidence while you're talking in front of the people who are already doing better than you is a complete different thing. So, like in the past week, I went to 2 to 3 events. They were my first events in Europe, France. So when I went to them, so they were like startups pitching, and like that was basically an event from in which startups go and ask for the initial angel funding. So they ask, well, let's say funding of 50,000, not 50,000, 500,000, 50,000, 500,000, yeah, 100,000, 500,000 million euros. Okay, so they were asking for the pitches. So the way they presented the presentation, like what their company is about, it was a complete different level. So I began to think, what did I miss in the last 4 to 5 years? Because the way I see them like pitching, like just saying, presenting their ideas, I can't even think of it like that. Okay, so like in colleges, especially when you're given to present a presentation, when you're given to present, so like you're given a case study, it's like more of a management stuff. So like if you're in a BCom, I don't know how many this presentations you get, but like if you get, so you have to be very, very, very clear. Firstly, decide whether you want to go to a college or not. I would say yes, you should go. But if you're going, you want to do your own business, you're an entrepreneur, I get it. But grab from the college. Grab the opportunities that college is giving you. For example, what things do we learn in college? Team building, how to work in team. Because everyone is there, you're equal, so you can't order anyone, and you know how to work in a team, so that is important. So yeah, I like, these are the things that you should take care of and learn from college. Apart from this, what happens is you are like learning so much stuff. You know how to work in a team, you know how to organize a team, organize an event, and everything. Okay, so just going into detail now. Confidence, like I taught so many presentations in last week, like approximately in 5 days I gave 7 presentations of different subjects, doing the case studies, searching the stuff and all, and it was really, really, really very difficult for me, right? So but what happened was, I was speaking in front of 50 people in the class. After that, like we were having 2 to 3 classes mix, and I was like speaking in front of 200 people in a class and presenting my idea. And after that, there was a debate, there was a discussion, like people were judging my work, they were commenting in favor of me, against me. So what is the thing that you learn from it? You know, I built up a lot of confidence. I know how to handle situation, questions, and the fear, the stage fear, or the fear of talking in front of an audience is gone, right? So now the second thing, what is the pressure building? Okay, so this is an important thing that you have to learn. So there was this time when I was giving a presentation, in between I coded something wrong, right? So everyone in the back in the audience began to laugh because I coded a very obvious thing and it went wrong. So everyone was laughing in the back. So, okay. So, and now when you know, okay, so it's just been 2 minutes, I've started my presentation and the people in the back are laughing. So there is a kind of pressure in your mind. So you have to deal with it, right? So secondly, they gave our college gave us a lot of work in this past 7 days. I only told you past week was like 7 to 8 presentations. We had to prepare case studies. We had to prepare the answers, 100% plagiarized. Plagiarism free, and we have to do different activities as well, like having to attend 8 hours of college, then doing the activities that we are given additional, and then after that we used to work on the presentations, and also we were having our exams. So it was a pretty difficult week for us. So, but what did we learn? Like the pressure. We were having so much of pressure. In the past 1 week, we barely slept, like the entire class. We used to sleep like 3 to 4 hours a day and work rest of the hours. Like I didn't even get time to work on my Instagram, my other stuff. I'm planning to start a podcast. I have the content ready, but I didn't get the time to speak. Okay. So like there was a lot of things that were going on, but So there was a lot of pressure. And this is the time when you realize that how you can cope up with the pressure when you're going to get excessive work and other stuff. So this thing, I don't know, like most of the entrepreneurs basically give up because they have to do a lot of work. Entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur, I know, like I'm an entrepreneur and I've been doing this since last 4 to 5 years. You have to do everything, starting from the basics: content writing, web designing, search engine optimization. Then it comes social media marketing, social signal, affiliate marketing. Like you have to graphic design, video editing. So you have to check everything. The content gets ready before posting into the website. Yeah, I have to check whether I can post it on the website or not. If I'm getting social media content, I have to check whether the social media content is apt and accurate, what the designer has made, and I have to give him back. The video editor, I have to check the work, see what everything comes, like all the points, are all the videos correct or not, and send him back for the edits. So there is a lot of work, which means there's a lot of pressure. So it helps us to cope up with the pressure. Like you're in the initial stage, so it is going to help you a lot. The college work, because like we generally have the idea of studying one complete night before the exams. So imagine if you're working that much hard every day, not for the college. If you're an entrepreneur, I understand you can work that much for yourself. And the third one comes the management skill, where this is a funny one. We were having an event which is called Buddy System. So this is basically a small activity for like it's for 2 to 3 years. So and there's like people, and there's like people are coming. Students gather around the hall. They play stuff. They dance, and like they're just doing small games, right? So what happens in this is you get to manage a lot of people. So imagine yourself, you're organizing an event, any event you can say, and you are the person who is anchoring. So you have to maintain the discipline in the hall. You have to like manage 150, 200 students, 300 students over there, and you have to take care of all the things, like nothing goes wrong, nothing goes, or like everything goes right. So there is a lot of stuff that you need to manage. So like these are the small things, and there are so many small things that you learn. Like you learn to rely on your friend, okay? Because I know the so-called entrepreneur world is like, don't make partners, don't rely on anyone, which is partially true. Like you're wise enough, you're doing your own business, you're doing your own thing, you're investing time in yourself, so you gotta trust people. What I personally believe is if you're working alone, you can get up to a certain point. But to rise above that point and to reach the summit, you have to rely on someone. So, like, um, college teaches you how to group work, how to manage, how to handle pressure, how to be confident, how to socialize, mainly because I see a lot of people making real good money, but when it comes to talking, they don't know what to say, when to say, to whom to say. So yeah, that is a pretty like important thing when you go for a funding, right? So I've been working with startups over here. There's a program called Incubator Program where startups work. They have the initial seed funding. They go for the angel funding, and like there is a lot of things that goes on. Like so, like personally, I believe that you should like go for college and not even think of dropping out of it, because this is the phase, this is the time of your life which is never going to come back. You are doing entrepreneur work, you work 3 to 4 hours a day because you have school and that, right? So you have 3 to 4 hours a day, and after 3 hours also you can do the same work, right? But if you miss the college part, you can come back to college after 4 to 5 years. So this is the thing which I would really recommend you if you're thinking about dropping a college. Hold on to your idea, hold on to your choice, rethink once again the pros and cons. Make a list, take a page, make a list, pros and cons. Like, what are the pros of going college? What are the cons of going college? So, and I'm not saying that not everyone, because there are people who dropped out and they are doing amazingly good. So, but just ask yourself, are you ready to put that much effort? Obviously, the inner voice is going to be yes, but you have to think deeper. Like, you have to have a larger goal in your life. You have to have a bigger horizon. So you have to know, really it's going to work. Really, you're going to work that much hard or not? So that's all for today's video. I hope this is going to like lit up a small spark in your mind, and you would rethink that whether you want to go to the college or not, and whether, like, what are the benefits of college. Because like most of the people are saying, if you don't like it, don't go to college. Yeah, but no one, seriously, no one, 95% of the people don't like going college. It doesn't mean that 95% of the people are becoming successful. Only 2 to 3% out of those 95% are going to become successful, which means 3 4 people, after not even 3 4, 1 to 2 people are going to be successful amongst those 100 people who opt for not going to college. So that's all for today. Drop me a comment, like, if you have any query regarding anything. If you think of like how you want to start your career in digital marketing or social media marketing, like into the online world, or you have some problem regarding your career, like what you want to opt for, you have a specific interest and how you can develop it, comment down below, or you can directly mail me. So have a great day. Have a great day. And yeah, okay, bye guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it helps you. Like, share, subscribe if you think that I'm sharing value. Anyways, ciao.